Yes?
I wonder if we can leave really quickly and then come back. Because I want to go ahead and just upgrade my lightsaber when I'm thinking about it. Our nifty little fast travel feature. So for people who have not been following this playthrough, my character started out as a soldier, and we leveled all the way up to the minimum level 2, and that was the first and only mandatory level up on the Endar Spire. We saved our level ups all throughout Terrace. We completed all the side quests, including the main quest, made some extra money, left Terrace, got to Dantooine, became a Jedi, and then we finally leveled up. So that's why it is not even at all. It's Consular level 8, Soldier level 2. And I weighed it out in my mind, and I thought, Soldier Consular, there's a nice little dichotomy of fighting and physicality and then using your mind. You know, once the Force awakens. There we go. And we're back. You didn't think I was going to continue through the rest of this scenario without upgrading? That's nuts. That's crazy. Why would anybody do that? So, for people, again, who are just tuning in, we are on Dantooine. We are investigating these old ruins that the main character here saw in a dream of Darth Malik and Revan. Found this ruin, and the council put us on this quest to do that. Oh, wow. By the way, if you didn't know, Sonic is really good for disrupting force fields. It took me 20 years to figure that out.
What can I do?
Gotta level up. You kicked the computer. Your foot hurts. This game is so comfy. This interface, I love it. They just don't make interfaces like this anymore. Desert, volcanic, barren. See, when I was a naive little teen twink playing this game like 19 years ago, I, 'cause this game is almost 20 years old. I didn't know what, answers to these questions were.
So be it.
And these boss robots kept responding.
Let's make this.
I also didn't know that you're supposed to, like, level your character up manually. Whenever I went through the... Oh, cool. Whenever I went through the level up screen... Can I check this robot also? No. I would hit just default auto level, and I kept waiting... I kept waiting for my character to learn Force Lightning, and it just never happened. Life. Oceanic, grassland, arboreal. This is also very similar to the quest in, I think it's a side quest on Korriban. I think it's in Exar Kun's tomb. This is like an almost 20-year-old game, so it's like it's kind of a spoiler, but it's like the whole thing with Eris in Final Fantasy VII. It's like it's 25 years old, that game. It's not a spoiler at this point. It's in pop culture. And here's our first star map that we've just uncovered.
This must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began. This is a map, some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found. I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Manaan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be. I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
And that's a star map. I think the bright thing in the center is the Starforge? Maybe? Because if you played this game before, it lights up. Very pretty when it's like doing things. I want those robot parts, damn it. I know Star Wars called some droids, I always call them robots because they are robots, just with a fancy name, a different name. They're machines. So we already scavenged that robot. And if you've played KOTOR before, the architecture of this place and the little, like, totems here are a dead giveaway as to who built this place, who the builders are. And there's clues very, very early on Not even related to
this ruin, but here on Dantooine, I think you find someone's corpse,
and they have a data pad talking about the Rakata or something. I think the Mandalorians killed him. Matale. I can't remember if he's on the Matale grounds or the Sandral grounds. Oh, there's his body right there. Yeah, you're not immune to force powers, are you, little bitch? Oh wow, a Chani armor? Although I can't wear it because it'll interfere with my ability to use force powers. Let's see. I don't know why they... Oh, that's not even... See, this... The Chani light fiber armor is even better than that. Dead Settler. Okay. That's exactly what I was talking about. Cassis Sandral was the corpse. So the animals here might be immune to, like, lightsabers, but they're not immune to force powers. Oh. Don't mind if I do. So we're gonna go ahead here and drop off that data pad to That one opening sound sounds exactly the same as the one from Morrowind.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? The council. If you are here because of Shen Matale's disappearance, you are wasting your time. The Sandals are not involved. This is nothing but a Matale witch hunt. Cassus is dead. Then it is as we feared. You should speak to Nurek yourself. He will want to question you on the details of his son's death. Nurek left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nurek will meet with you there.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you have news about my son Cassus. Cassus is dead? I was afraid of this. Yet in my heart I knew it must be true. What happened to my son? Cath hounds? I was so certain the Matale family was to blame. But this changes nothing. My own son is dead. Why should I shed one tear about the disappearance of my bitter enemy's son?
Typical. Anything to continue the feud which has become so customary to you people.
I must ask you something, though it is difficult for me. My son had a diary, his private, personal thoughts. Now that he is gone, I have nothing else to remember him by. Please, the diary means more to me than it ever could to you. I will give you 100 credits for its return. I thank you for this. The diary is all I have left of my son. We have nothing further to discuss. Please, leave me to my grief.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Shen Matale? My name is Rahasia. Nurek is my father. He has not been himself since Cassus disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly. You must understand that Father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
There's a point here where we can exploit this character to get an infinite amount of light side points, which looks really cool. It's a cool effect once you get it. But we're not going to do that on this playthrough because I'm going to just play naturally, you know.
My father has kidnapped Shen Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassus.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassus went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassus. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
Oh, dear.
Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Yeah, they totally got that from, Oh, really? Computer use. I like this fun little background music. Also, it also plays on the background of the Ebon Hawk. Better than the KOTOR 2 depressing. That game just makes you feel like shit. It's a fun game, but it makes you feel like shit regardless. What the hell should I learn? I guess that one. And then go ahead and learn that one. We can use those straight out the gate. So I think in order to get in, we have to leave. Okay. The cutscene confused me because I thought she was coming in from the entrance. Yeah, why learn Destroy Droid when you can learn, Force Lightning, you know? Can you disable mines? He can.
Yes?
Good.
Sure.
Well, some nice robot junk. Ah, damn it. And let's face it, this place is going to have mines all over it, right?
Yes?
What?
I like how it sounds like he's hitting wood. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. I think we could actually probably have him use his Bowcaster. +2.
What can I do?
Yes?
Oh, hi. So KOTOR 2 did something really cool where if you attempt to bash a locker, it will destroy what's inside of it. So that's a pretty cool little attention to detail. That door probably leads into the main courtyard. Or the... Yeah, that's what I thought. I haven't fully explored this place. Maybe I did.
Please, find Shen and rest. There are many security droids. Please find...
I'll just take this as a... Oh, hi! This payment. Well, that's pointless.
What can I do?
Yes?
I think it's really stupid how just to, like, initiate the thing requires, like, one security spike out of the total that you have, or one repair part out of the total that you have. And then it's like by that point you don't have enough to do what you need.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father? Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous. It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassus. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that. If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matali? But if she will not go, then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped. Thank you. I wish you luck.
What are you doing here? Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it. But I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia? I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Well, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us. You're right. We should go as fast as we can.
Here comes the Rocky roll call
I don't know
moment.
how long it will be before my father realizes we're gone.
You're right, we should.
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father.
Mr. Sandro!
Nurik.
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Casus from me long before that. You started it.
I don't want to hear any of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
Please listen to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot, Matale dog!
Our children don't know enough of what's good for them to make a reasonable decision.
It's better to let older, wiser heads like ours make the decisions.
Rahasia and I don't want you to make decisions for us. We want to live alone away from you.
You insolent boy! If you want to live alone, then so be it. I disown you. Never set foot in my house again.
Rahasia, you will not leave with this Matale boy!
I am, Father, and you can't stop me. We're leaving for the Enclave.
You foolish girl!
You expect us to just let them leave? Droids, stop them!
You will not turn your droids on my daughter. Droids, don't let them take Rahasia.
We appear to be at an impasse then. And they got away.
It is your fault, Alan. You were always too violent for your own good.
Me? You were the one who rushed out here with war droids. I will not rest until I have my Shen back. The Council will hear of the troubles you caused, Jedi.
Indeed they shall.
The two Karens trying to out-Karen each other. Indeed they shall. Let's get this out of the way.
Achuta, 뭔가 군비스 돌비 기고야나, 동 바투가스 막텔레야. 뭔가 디고 동가 군한가비, 와나 군베스 칭 발라몰레. 무주샷 박한. 기노노 남았다 공주 스탁 미키 그라제드 바도와는 이기보보. 동나 붕.
I.e., we couldn't be bothered to hire an English voice actor, so we just used alien language.
Donga kun hunkabi. Ka chi kun ita donga. Tong hai dwam jiji jum lumpa. Runda di Donga kun hunkabi. Ka chi kun ita donga. Iking kun opa mulera chi kun. Runda di Donga kun hunka. Ka chi kun ita donga. Runda di Donga. Ka chi kun ita. Runda di Donga kun. Mucho shot bakan.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? I guess under the circumstances, no. Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Sorry about that. I was getting some breakfast.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here in Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Korvanetic, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates... Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Hakupache. Runda di Hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tonking nunodak. Togning chatukunde munerabes. Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru jedabadwana ni dibobo. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Muchashat pakat. Akupa chekopa. Jino. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolfa da bongwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachi chu ita. Kachi kun it. Muchashat pakat.
So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some areas. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, what? You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Bullock guy. So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, what do you want to know? Right.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have... How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bathtub. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance? Of course. Listen, if you need anything...
Is there any other information? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Medic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information we need? According to the municipal authorities near the Darrow spaceport, there have been news of violent drunken activity in the cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was
Excuse me.
accusations that a Mr. Medic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Throw my plate away. Alright, Fatso.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad.
Is there any other... Very well. I will be...
Runda di hodong ka chi runda di ho. Ta kong just tak Mickey grab ka chi ku mucho shot pak.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous calf hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. The most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Neddick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No. Of course.
Is there any other info? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
So, what do you want to... That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Echani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
Is there any other information? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Emperor just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not KOTOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Tong abo. Runda di hotonga. Akupa chekopa. Gino mule. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tonking ba nunotak. Tokning chatukunne mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedabadawana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Takunjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu itabo. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tonking ba nunote. Tong abum sha umnino. Takunjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu itabo dunga. Tolbabank waleoga. Kachikun itaho dunga. Iking runda di hodunga kun hanka. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nitapoe tikito. Damn you.
Damn both of you.
Takunjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu itabo dunga. Tolbabank waleoganda. Kachikun itaho dunga. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nitapoe tikito.
Well done. I'm impressed. I'm not sure I could have done as well.
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Tong patugas ma.
And there's like the most confounding quest in the game. Or at least on Dantooine.
How can I help? No, not bothering you. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question. Please. I'm a Jedi. Such feelings, such attractions are, well, they're beneath me, quite frankly. I admit I find you intriguing. I mean, I find your command of the Force intriguing, but my interest in you is purely academic. Surely you can understand why. Our fates are strongly connected. So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us. I saw your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship. Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have? Good. On which planet were you born? Excellent. Your current age is? I see you intend to be childish about this. I guess I won't get anywhere continuing our discussion right now, will I? I suppose I'll just have to speak to you again later. Hopefully you'll behave a little less like a little boy and a little more like a man.
Oh.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins? This news of a Starforge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Starforge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done. Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Starforge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Starforge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Starforge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Starforge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Dantooine, Manaan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Starforge. The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure. Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Starforge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you. You must not fail in your mission. Find the star map.
But beware of the dark side.
The fate of the galaxy. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with...
So there's no one I talked to about, May the Farth be with you.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet? Thank you, young master. My daughter can now, I think, rest in peace. Here is the reward I promised you. No, please take it. This pitiful amount will never be enough for what you have done for me. Again, I thank you. I will be sure to tell the council of your great deed.
Takum just tak Mickey grab. Tong height wam jiji jum lumpa. Ka chi kun it. Runda di hot. Takum just tak Mickey. Runda di hot. Ka chi kun. Mucho shak pakat.
And they're fodder for me.
Tong height wam jiji jum. Ka chi kun.
Kajiji.
Ikukuno no chi gratulo da pogrash ka chi kun tong height wam jiji takum justa
Okay. So we get to pick our first planet. Out of an option of Dantooine, Kashyyyk, Manaan Korriban. Yes! DLC content, yes! I've never done the Yavin part before. So this is quite new to me.
Lord Malik, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malik. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malik. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malik.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malik, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malik.
How can I help? I do. How did you know? I'm a Jedi. I am far too disciplined to betray my emotions with outward physical displays. We both know the real reason you have some idea of what I'm thinking, the bond we share. Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you. No, self-control is a maxim for all Jedi. It's what gives us the strength to resist the dark side. All who have fallen from our order have shown a flagrant disregard for such control. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. I'm sorry if I come across as harsh, but I am concerned. For you, for our mission, and for myself as well. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost overwhelming. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
What a snob.
No, of course not. Not yet. But there will be challenges ahead that might make it otherwise. I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission. How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore. Cute. Nice to know you're so full of concern.
I am
Well, guess it
cute.
wouldn't hurt, though. I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul.
Freya.
You don't. I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. I didn't want to, maybe. Are you so sure you would have? Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I don't know, maybe. He might have killed me if I tried, or I might have killed him. I was stupid, however, and I let him go. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. No, it's not. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
I don't want to talk about it. Then he stops you because he wants to talk about it. Where's my robot at?
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before, in the Grove. It was wrong of me. I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own. Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying
She's such a touchy, fragile asshole. What? How dare you not immediately forgive me?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about? How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
You're right, it's going to be boring.
It goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
I would take a shit in the parking lot.
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was old, and maybe a little enamored. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed. How may I be of assistance to you? What is it you would like to... I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken. More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it. I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
I will intervene and toss you off the ship. No, of course droids don't have personality.
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Mucho Shakapaga. Mucho Shakapaga. Mucho Shakapaga. Mucho Shakapaga. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami. Tong abuk shami. Tong ki ba. Selima Wanga Kunbitkin. Tong abuk shami nonok. Mucho Shakapaga. Tong abuk shami nonok. Tong ki ba non tontek. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Mucho shakapaga. Kipuna, bonanaki. Selima wanga kunbi. Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga. Dong abuk shak. Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga. Dong abuk shami. Mucho shakapaga. Selima wanga kunbi. Kipuna, bonana kichu. Kipuna, bonana kichu.
Angrily slaps her.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Kipona!
Tonki ba non tontek.
Weirdest quest ever.
Kipuna, bonana kichu. Kipuna, bonana kichu. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no. Mucho shakapaga. Selima wanga kunbikin. Kipuna, bonana kichu.
Isn't this just Huttese, not Mandalorian?
Kipuna, bonana kichu. Kipuna, bonana kichu. Tonki ba non tontek. Mucho shakapaga. Tonki ba non. Tonki ba non tontek. Mucho shakapaga. Selima wanga kunbikin. Kipuna, bonana kichu. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Kipuna, bonana kichu. Selima wanga kunbikin. Mucho shakapaga. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong ki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok.
Yeah, what do you want? You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought? The enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor
Oh,
you.
tell us, Daddy
My
Candorus.
name's Candorus, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes. Win or lose, as long as the fight is worthy, then honor is gained. The glory at having triumphed over impossible odds is what drives us. If there's nothing at stake, your possessions, your life, your world, then the battle's meaningless. We Mandalore take everything we are and throw it into battle. It's the true test of yourself. The battle against death. Against oblivion.
The Elder Scrolls.
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it. Win
What
or
a
lose.
psychotic culture.
And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned,
I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it. Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone. Yeah, I know. The Jedi got rid of Revan, so I figure Malik's days are numbered too. But that doesn't make the pain go away, you know? Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malik, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malik or the Sith, I'll be there for you. Hey there. What can I do for you? I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him. It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know? I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother
how did they
owed
go
a
to
lot
the
of
bathroom?
money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only
Here's
way
a
to get
cup.
off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals.
Gross.
Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me. He gambled and drank. And
Cavorted with
he was always
hookers.
borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. He had a good heart. Taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system. How to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes. And how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game. Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would. He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault.
Yeah,
She's
they
the one who
smoke.
took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went. I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there
Oh,
something else
jeez.
you need? Okay.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel? And this is the Yavin Station DLC. Was originally available on the original Xbox way back in the day, and in fact, if you look at the Xbox game manual, the screenshot is this: the Yavin Station. Then it was removed from Xbox Live and was only playable on PC. So I've never played it on either, so this is my first time.
Achua Pengti, Yun Patisa, Ichuba Chikota Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kinbani Chalora Kun, Ki Mulira Kun Kin, Tong Hitwama Ag Inkotune, Ichuta, Yun Patisa, Kinbani Chalora Kun.
Yeah, open the door, bug face.
Opa na oto vokasa, pampa ki mulira kun king. Changwaba chinyo.
Well, that's a racist remark.
Ucha wish uyong kun. Achua penki, yun patisa. Tichuba jikunka naga, kingbu mwa mulira dwana. Kingba nikchalo. Chiwa aita kang ki jiyo. Tong hit wama ag inkotune. Portong hi wama ji ag inkotun. Tong panokun non. Achua penki, yun patisa. Kakin cha nawabagaon. Bagwa shank konti machid Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inkotune chuna muri ra. Tong hit wama agi inkotune. Potong hi wama ji agi inkotun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Tong hi wama ji agi inkotun. Kachopa bogra shanko ta chicha. Jiska dosoki kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winky smack. Achua penki, yun patisa. Tichuba jikunka naga. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winky smack toma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Tong hit wama ag inkotune. Potong hi wama ji agi inkotun. Tong panokun, non chiwi aita ka tong chicha. Agi inkotune chuna muri ra. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Ki muli ra. Tong hit wama ag inkotune. Potong hi wama ji achua penki. Yun patisa. Tichuba jikunka naga. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winky smack to. Ki muli ra kun king.
Well, he wasn't lying.
Yes?
Sure.
Ki mulira. Ki mulira.
I didn't mean to buy that first one. Awareness plus 10.
Ki mulira. Ki mulira kun kin. Tong hit wama aki inkotune. Portang hi wama ji aki inkotun. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inkotune chuna mulira. Tong hit wama ji kona. Tong ki pa non kunek abog. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga. Tong hit wama ji human act in Jiska dosoki, kopa pono nakachu, labora na winki smack toma, kuyami jusku chitanai, uchua penki, topa na oto vokasa, yubabato kanchi, yatuka ulan, tong hitwama aki inkotune, potong hitwama ji aki inkotun, tong panokun, nonek, chiwi aita ka chong chicha, ki achua penki, yun pati. Just grunky to patslim ichuta. Yun kakincha nawaki mulira.
Cut a deal. Not that much of a deal, is it? He got really mad because I tried that.
Ki mulira. Ki mulira kun ki. Kakincha nawabaka chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Chiwa aita kan kicha na chupornibo. Kun mulira slimo poiwanga. Tong hitwama ag inko chiwa aita kan chiwa aita kan kicha na chiwi aita ka chong chicha kakincha na wabagaon chiwa aita kan kicha ki mulira chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chuna baba hasa Tong hitwama aki inkotune. Potong hitwama ji aki inkotun. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Ki mulira kun kin. Kimba no kun nik dorcha. Baba Hasan shan. Noba mulira chilai kunka. Kakinja. Kakinja.
Access denied. So now this character is immune to both poison and mind affecting. So that's pretty good. Wait, what? I thought we had a battle with traditions. I guess not. I guess not. So what planet should we go to first? I'm thinking... Korriban, for sure. Welcome to Circa Corporation.
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. There are some who believe Korriban is the birthplace of the Sith. This planet is an evil place. There are secrets here best left uncovered. You were right, of course. We cannot turn away from the path we've started on, no matter where it may lead. During the vision, I felt cold and trapped, almost as if I was buried alive. It felt like we were in some kind of tomb. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location. Maybe you're right. Most of the Dark Jedi would only know me by name, but there are a few among them who might recognize my face. For the safety of our mission, I must remain on the Ebon Hawk while we are on this planet.
Oh, of course.
Yes, what's on your mind? Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop. You want to be smart, do you? Fine, so long as I get some questions answered. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange? And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you? A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that.
Because you're an asshole.
Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason. And what does that mean? Is this more of that destiny garbage that the Jedi keep talking about? Well, that can't be it. Well, I'll tell you this much, I'm not gonna wait around until I'm betrayed again. Fine, you got it. Conversation over. Look, I didn't mean it that way. Just forget I said anything. Let's...
Just doing some casual shopping on Korriban. Hey kids, we're on Korriban. Isn't that fun?
Nice to see the Hawk still in one piece. Beauty of a ship, that. Oh, nobody special. I just do the routine maintenance work for the ships that come in. I used to see the Hawk here all the time. Ah, I've seen this little ship before plenty of times. Used to make runs for the exchange, didn't it? Korriban's nice and remote. The kind of place the exchange likes. You don't need to worry about me saying anything. I don't give a whit what you do with your ship. Smuggling's what the Hawk was made for, though. Yep, take care now.
Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithao donga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampongpa. Bolawana chikni. Bamul slik mo podana wanga kun bist muli rabest. Chibedwana ni bobo. Tonk nabung shanun yang. Tonk patogas maktelia. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithao donga. Tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampong kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ui itanadana kuya mi juz kachita naipatoga ya fulki kukul mucha shakpangpa.
Cunt.
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Watawama mulira king kunjope shak. No ba mulira ji. Johnny yun turung chi wi itadia. Pola una chinek. Ba mulira slimo anga kun king.
I'm no master, yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question. Though a lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Oh, of course, Shaldan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No. Oh, do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Tunipudu! Rana no prata no sercha ichua penki.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will. You wouldn't survive 5 seconds in the academy. The other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should, You, Jedi! You're looking to get in the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take. I'm thinking to spare them the effort of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
We didn't do anything. Please, help us.
Silence! It's not what they did so much as what they didn't do, which is prove themselves worthy. I'm exhausted from dealing with their mulings, so please decide for me, will you? You do? Perhaps having a bunch of hopefuls soiling themselves would be somewhat amusing. Let's see, shall we?
Great place to get dark side points.
penki. Tongi tuamaji. Nika wadubaka. Patisa. Skronki to patslimo. Chiwi aita ka chonchicha. Agi inko tune chuna kakinja na. Jiska dosoki. Chiwi ai baba. Skronki to chiwi ai kakinja. Kakinja na waba.
Kitawaba.
Look here, my dear friends.
Meebo
we have some
Baba.
newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi, no less.
Oh, look, an
I don't
ugly
believe
lesbian.
I've seen any of them before. Have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lasho.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that, hmm? Those are very brave words for such an insignificant person. Do you not realize how many Sith are here in Dresde?
Let me kill this one, Lasho. Let me do it.
Now, let's not be hasty. Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live. Go on.
I've heard this one before. I think...
Quiet! And then...
That's the oldest joke in the...
Well, it certainly didn't amuse us. What?
I think someone just stood up to you, Lasho.
Shut up, fool, unless you want to be next.
Yeah? Anytime.
Stop it. This is boring. Let's just go back to the academy.
Fine, we'll go. As for you, I'll find you later. Trust me on that.
Oh, honey, we've been lesies for a long time.
I suppose you've heard about the destruction of Taurus, yes? Awful business, that. Zerka lost a fortune there. Not that the Sith care. We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come. You certainly can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
Oh. Oh. So I'll just go ahead and I'll buy the whole stock. And, yeah.
Ujua penki. Tongi Twamaji, human act in Ikatune, Chi Itakanki, Chana Kiliko. Tongi Twama Aki Inko, Chi we Aita Kachon. Just Cronky to Patsney. Inkuinkoka, Kimbani Chaka Kincha Nawabaka, Nikawa Dubaka, Patisa Pat. Uchua Penki. Inkuinkoka. Kakincha Nawabakaon. Smilia.
That game involves math. It's way too hard. It's way too hard.
Leave me be, can't you? Isn't that obvious? You must be very sharp to possess such an astute sense of perception. Obviously death, however, since I asked you to leave. Good. I don't want to miss this for anything.
You are neither a Sith, nor do you bear the medallion of a student of this facility. I have been conditioned... It is the device given to one who has been accepted into the Academy, but has not yet proved their worth as a student. If one of the Sith decides you are worthy, you will be given one, which you must then take to Yathura Ban, who I believe is in the cantina. On your ways.
Leave me be. No, you may not.
You'll get your...
Please. Is there something specific? And what if I am? That is the whole point. Personally, I think it's wonderful fun. Those fools actually think that if they stand there long enough, I'll let them become a Sith. Idiots. A Sith is not a bantha, all endurance and no brains. A Sith would fight for his life, no matter the odds. If these rot grubs are as stupid as they seem, then they deserve their fate. Perhaps. But where does it say I should be merciful? There'd be no sport in it anyhow. I want to see if they are really as foolish as I suspected.
You should not toy with people's lives.
It is a bit boring standing out here all day, however. I think I'll go for some dinner. It will be fun to think of them while I gorge myself. They'll still be here in an hour or two, surely. I suggest you run along before I decide to make you part of the fun.
You could try.
Dave,
Leave me be just.
You talk to Meckle? Oh, no. All this for nothing.
Leave just.
What an idiot. Wat een idiot. Oh.
Hey, what's this? Looks like we found ourselves a bit of sport, my friends.
This is good.
Woohoo!
I want to celebrate my acceptance into the academy.
Me too. So how about it, chump? Ready to die? I'm eager to blow off some steam after those tests.
Kipuna!
You know it.
So we're getting our asses kicked. Shit.
What is it?
Sure. Once you become a Sith, you can do anything.
Oh good, another one.
Feel the power coursing through you. None of you fools can compare to me. Please, you're jealous.
Kudu.
Sniveling fool. What's this? It seems I have an audience. Oh yeah?
I got a dark side point for that.
Can you not see that I am busy human? Oh, I see you have a medallion. Where did you get it? I see. How very enterprising of you. Though that is not the normal way that we select our students for the academy. We Sith do encourage such independent thinking. You may even be a suitable candidate to join us. That is what you wish, I take it. To become a Sith. And yet, here you are in Little Korriban just by accident? I find it hard to believe. If it amuses you, however, I'll play along. We wield ultimate power, my friend. To be a Sith is to taste freedom and to know victory. Nothing is as glorious as bending the Force to your will. We make no apologies for the weak. If you cannot clench your fist and know when the moment comes to strike, there is no place for you amongst us. Of those who come to train, those who are weak return home. If they are both weak and foolish, they die. But it was their choice to come. You know the name. Malak is the strongest of us, and the strongest always rules. At least until one who is stronger can take it from him. That is our way. Survival of the fittest. You are always on guard, always lean for the kill. We promote it, for through this, the Sith are stronger. If a Sith is proven to be weak, and if the time is right, the Force rewards the cunning and the mighty. Step up to the challenge if you dare, or turn tail and run. Hidebound relics who burden themselves with tradition, and with the protection of the weak and ungrateful. They are pitiful and misguided. Why would you take a gift as glorious as the Force and squander it? Weaken yourself deliberately and shackle yourself to outdated mores. Our gift has made us superior. It is our rightful place to rule. How can any deny that? Yet the Jedi do so, and call us evil because we do not. Is the Sarkath beast who dominates his jungle evil? The Tukata who leaps on the Squellbug for the kill? These are things of nature, of the universe. We are no different from this. The Force is part of the universe, part of the same laws. We were gifted to set us above the rest. To deny nature is foolish. It is the Jedi who serve the Force, trying to discern its wishes like frightened old men staring at the stars. The Force serves us. We shape it to our will. We are its master. The Jedi deny their darkness, but we revel in it. We allow it to fuel our strength. Corruption is a word the pitiful use to describe the natural longing for power that they deny. Evil is a word trumpeted by the weak to ease their heart. It is true that the Force exacts a physical toll on some, but not a single one of them has ever regretted it. Anything else you hear is propaganda. You've heard enough, have you? So what is it to be? Are you here to be a Sith or not? Ah, so you are just another hopeful after all. Or are you? There is something odd about you that I cannot place. Obviously, you are a Jedi. One who is very strong in the Force, it seems. So were you a part of the Order for very long? Did they train you? A Padawan, perhaps? Though it makes little difference. I sense enough raw power within you to... well, we shall see. With that kind of power, you could become a great Sith. Perhaps, if I let you. Does that interest you? Ah, good. Exactly the sort of answer I was hoping for. I will take you to the Academy, and we shall see if you are ready to join the ranks of the Sith. I have only one other question. These companions of yours, they will not be coming with you, I presume?
Yes.
They're slaves,
yes.
don't worry.
We are only servants to the master.
There's something odd about this servant of yours. No matter. Make sure they don't disturb your training or cause trouble. You are responsible for them. Now, are you ready to go to the Academy? Then let us leave. The Master of the Academy awaits you.
The bald-headed pedophile fuck awaits you.
Greetings, prospective students. It appears we have a late entry. Who do you bring before me, Uthura? A young human bristling with the Force?
A human that has had some training, it seems, Master Uthar. Very promising, I think.
I met this one in the colony. Unworthy, if you ask me.
That I'll judge for myself, thank you. Tell me, human, what do you know of the ways of the Sith? What preconceptions has your mind been polluted with? Untrue. The Force demands discipline from all who use it, and the Sith demand duty. The truth goes far beyond such a superficial evaluation. The Jedi equate the light with goodness and strength, and the dark with weakness and evil. That is their tradition, and it is truly no surprise that they cling to it for comfort. We, however, do not treat the Force as a burden. We treat it as a gift, a thing to be celebrated. We use it to acquire power over others. And why should we not? Because the Jedi say we should not. We are as the Force is meant to be. The Jedi would hide that from you. They would tell you the dark side is too quick, too easy. All so that they need never challenge the passions that lie within them. Joining with us means realizing your true potential. It means not stifling yourself solely for the sake of hidebound shamans and their antiquated notion of order. Be what you were meant to be. What say you, Lasho? Are you ready to learn the secrets of the dark side? Dare you?
I dare, Master Uthar. I am ready.
Brash and fiery, as expected. Turn that passion to your advantage, child. What of you, Meekle? Are you ready?
I am, Master. More than ready.
I sense much anger within you, young one. That is good. That will provide you power. And Shardan, what of you?
I am always ready.
I see. You had best gather your wits for the trial ahead, boy, or you will not last. And you, young human, does this interest you? Are you ready to learn more of what I speak? Are you? I can see into your heart, young human, and I see the dark kernel that is there. If it is ready to sprout, remains to be seen. Now then, all of you 5 recruits have shown a degree of facility with the Force. You all have the potential to become true Sith. Only one of you, however, will succeed. The one who succeeds will be admitted to the Academy as a full Sith. All others must wait until next year and try again. If you survive, my pupil, Euthura, shall be your teacher and master while you attempt to prove yourselves. Heed her words.
As Master Uthar said, none of you are true Sith yet. For that to occur, one of you must do enough of worth, gain enough prestige, to be selected. What is an act of worth? You must learn that for yourselves. Remember that you are competitors here. Fight for your destiny, or go home.
If you wish to gain a lead over your competitors, the first of you to learn the code of the Sith and tell me of it will be rewarded. The rest is for you to discover. Welcome to the dark side, my children. Your one chance at true greatness lies here.
Then he goes, "Hail Satan." I mean, I just, you know, I'm just like trying to fit in. Apathy equals death.
Ah, there you are. My favorite prospect for the year. Absolutely. By my estimation, you are far more likely to achieve the prestige necessary to join the Sith than any of the others. As a matter of fact, I am so certain of that I'm willing to offer you an opportunity of the once-in-a-lifetime variety. Would you like to hear it? Good. I do so adore someone who's willing to take a chance. As I said, you're no doubt going to be the one whom Uthar chooses to become a Sith. With my help, of course. Once that occurs, he will take you into the Valley of the Dark Lords to the tomb of Nagasado to administer the final test. There you and I will be alone with him. The perfect time to, shall we say, arrange for a change in the Academy's leadership. The tomb is an ancient ruin on the surface that was visited years ago by Darth Revan and Darth Malak. They discovered a star map there of great importance. Reaching that map, as they did, is part of the final test. At any rate, it is not the tomb that is important. That Uthar will be alone is what is important. Is that such a daunting prospect? It is not as if I am asking you to perform the task alone, or as if you will get nothing out of it. Master Uthar cannot prevail against us both. That's all there is to it. It is a very simple matter. You must not know much about the Sith yet. If Uthar were even to suspect that I might be trying to supplant him, true or not, well, let's just say he wouldn't likely stop to ask too many questions before ensuring I was dealt with. My part in this is to help you gain enough prestige and slow down the progress of the other hopefuls. I want you in that tomb when the time is right. We destroy Master Uthar together and I take his place. And you take your place at my side. A beautiful plan in its sheer simplicity. I'm so glad you see it my way. I will begin to make preparations for your final test. Your only worry now is to get there. Don't disappoint me. You must impress Master Uthar. Go to him with news of your deeds, or artifacts you have discovered. The first and easiest way would be for you to learn the code of the Sith and speak it to him. I can teach you that, if you like. Shall I go on? There are a group of students who refused an order by Master Uthar to execute a group of civilians in the colony. Uthar declared that they were to be executed themselves, but the students escaped and fled before the order could be carried out. We are certain that they have not left Korriban. No doubt they have not gotten far and are simply in hiding. We just do not know where exactly. If you were to locate them and carry out Uthar's order, I am sure he would be most appreciative. Shall I go on? I would suggest you talk to the other prospective Sith and find one you can gain an advantage with. I believe Lasho would be an excellent choice. She is too trusting. I have little doubt you could talk her into letting you help her somehow. Just make sure it is you who gains the advantage, not her. Be ruthless if you must. That is the only thing that will impress Uthar. The only other idea I can suggest to you is that you head into the Valley of the Dark Lords on the surface. There are ancient ruins there which can be explored. It's possible you might find some artifacts or information in them which would please Uthar. It's difficult to say for certain. I can help you understand it. Would you like to hear it? Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me. Simple words, yet easily misunderstood. Would you care for me to explain anything? I am not surprised. About myself. I'm originally from Sleheyron, if you must know. I was a slave to a cruel master, Omish the Hutt. I'm sure you don't need to know more. You have had an excellent start. Go, gain more prestige.
Actually, we're going to take a slight detour. Because, you know, there's an item that'll really help us, but it's in it's on Kashyyyk. Apprentice, I demand a double cheeseburger. And make it snappy. I have waited all day to decode this information, Apprentice. Darth Barris the Fat. Apprentice, I waited in line at the Wendy's for 2 hours. girl was new and she fucked up my order. It blinded me with science. Science. Hey, you kids want some spice? I'm a Sith. I kill people.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to... Of course.
Get out of my face, you cunt. She screams. We're Sith. Boopy papa boopy boo.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here. The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosha branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Wrong. I shouldn't have gone here first. Should have gone to Manaan and Dantooine. Monotonous.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Revan Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manaan is covered by nothing but vast oceans. The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Okay. See, originally I wanted to go to Dantooine or Kashyyyk first because...
Yeah, what do you want? Waterworld's never had much of an appeal for us to conquer.
There's some Dark Jedi Master Robes that would provide a really big advantage.
For us, of course. But they don't really have anything of value either. The thing this world is good for is a substance known as KOTOR. KOTOR is the single best healing substance in the galaxy. But the
Zalbar gets taken away
fragile as your Republic
for the
Sith warriors.
duration of the whole quest.
We carry weapons powerful enough to pulverize
the whole mission.
cities. Both in our wars and in our own personal combats, there are no survivors. So KOTOR does not hold the appeal it does for your peoples. You have anything else you want to ask? Your choice. I'm here if you want something.
Yeah, Zalbar's going to be our tank.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude.
Black robe, red lightsaber. I'm definitely a Sith.
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens
I'm definitely a
around,
Jedi.
trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
Totally not a Sith.
Peacefully? Not hardly. Just look in their eyes. You can see they'd like nothing more than to kill each and every one of us. Personal like.
Tell me what it is you want to see. That's actually not how that song goes.
You're joking, right? The smug Hutt spawn push us every chance they can get and enjoy it. And there's nothing we can do, though. The Selkath want to maintain their neutrality, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us.
I'm crazy.
We can't raise a hand against them.
I've been a
Otherwise, the
Jedi for a
Republic
whole
will face
day.
Severe KOTOR export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether.
I got promoted through a training montage.
A star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, it's fine.
If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
No, I don't got that. God damn it, Bostila.
How can I help? Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan. It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however. Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
Note that nobody that knows, like who really is in the know, never outright says, yes, Revan is dead. Big clue right there. They say, the Dark Lord is gone, but they never explicitly state Revan was killed.
As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't...
You guys are hippies. Enough, Bostila. You fucking hippie.
What?
We can't go that way. We're gonna kill all the Sith assassins that what's his face? Darth Butthole sends after us. Get used to this. Oh my god. You really don't have to activate that every time. Pathetic laws of pathetic fish don't concern me. Oh, okay, fine.
The Force is not a thing to be trifled with. Continue to use it frivolously and you may find...
You know, I was going to go easy on you and I would have paid you half, but you're going to be that way about it. Yeah, Malik, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
He wouldn't.
Now it is you.
Kakinja nawabakaon. Pichage. Chiwi aita ka chotong hitwama aki. Diskadosoki. Kakinja nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Nada chawa yishun hun. Achua pengti. Yun. Opa na op.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark? Thanks, Tybark.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all citizens of the Republic should they require aid. Oh, of course. Of course, I'll do whatever I can. But I'm only a simple diplomatic representative of the Republic. I doubt I can be of any use to the Jedi Council. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phoraxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith. We think he may be able to give us the... He has proved most... We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use the encryption system to unlock... The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use. Visiting Sith Masters use this beta. The luckless spy we met. The Sith base itself. Here is a pass card. You can choose what... You'll need luck for that one. I wish you luck in your...
I'm gonna play Daggerfall for Xbox.
I'm here.
What?
Oh, look. Where's the body at? It disintegrated? Okay, I'm gonna quit here for now. Probably play Dragon Age Origins later.